Welcome to PUWF. This is your boy, Mr. Flynn A10. I took off Saturday to celebrate my birthday. Missed Saturday, but we're here today, NXT. So, we finna kick it off with NXT. And of course, I got the Invisible Man. How you doing, Invisible Man?
Hello, everybody. I'm here because I'm going to rant at the end, but I'm here to support my fellow brother Dennis. So let's talk about NXT.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I was telling them we didn't do Saturday because it was my birthday. So I went out, had some fun, turned 42. But how that is,
Mm-hmm.
How you been doing?
Doing good. Had a great show watching Evolve like an hour ago, basically. Raw was okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't great. Either way, but still, it was okay.
The only segment I liked was the Obafemi segment.
Yeah, that's it, really. Yeah, pretty much.
So we'll kick it off.
I'll be saying before it says right now it's a discretion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you hear the music in the background, there's a church service, and they'll probably keep playing till like 10 o'clock at night. So all that stuff. And it's Saint Week over here, so they'll go the distance. Anyway,
they talking about me? Oh man, they talking about me, Saint? Oh man.
Let's go. Hit it off. What started off the show, D-Wop?
We kicking it off with we had a 6-man tag match.
Yeah.
We had Dark State Trash. We had OTM Crown Time 2.0. And then we had the TNA World Champion, your friend and mine. Yeah. We had Mike Santana.
And it was an okay match. It was an okay match, ladies and gentlemen. It lasted long enough for what it needed to be. Great back and forth from OTM to Dark State. Dark State at the end just failed miserably, and people that supposedly are when Dark State arrives, you don't know what's going to happen. Santana being there was an added. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, and it was a Madison Square Garden, which makes sense too. You want to get all the locals to like boost up your show, but in the end, he was a one and done. He's not going to be back here anymore. So, what was the purpose of it? Just for like a pop? I get the pop, sure, but for a one and done.
So
OTM, go on.
Who else could they replace for Mike Santana here?
Nobody. That's the point. Like these one and dones are getting ridiculous.
Yeah, honestly, OTM kind of impressed me though.
They did. They've been showing out.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just don't like Dark State. It's just something about Dark State that, and somebody tell my man to change his fucking ring attire, looking like a black cow.
Yeah. That is crazy. Yeah, like their attire is kind of atrocious. Their whole gimmick is getting buried by their own booking. Because again, they're supposed to be the new Shield, where they come in and destroy stuff, but they don't even destroy stuff half the time. They come and go. Mm-hmm. They win, they lose. Dion Lennox has been on a losing streak for like 4 matches straight.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of the leader losing all the time and everyone's trying to like console him?
I thought you supposed to turn on the leader. I thought you my fault, Alex. I thought you supposed to turn on the leader when the leader ain't doing right.
Maybe, but if the leader's like psychotic, you would think that like everyone else is the loser, not you. Which I would think that would happen.
But the thing about it, though, they ruined his gimmick all the way back when he was Dion Lennox, Stefan Urkel. They ruined that already. Then all of a sudden he mad and psychotic and crazy and everything. Come on.
Yeah, but that's them. Because like you kick him out, then what? He's Dion Lennox again. What's the purpose of that again? We don't need to see him in glasses or just him alone angry.
Chip, let's say he get kicked out the group. Let's say he got a point to prove against the other members of Dark State.
Then win. And actually get something. You were tag champs, and now you ain't nothing. So
I mean, Dion Lennox attacked Dark State.
Yes. I guess. I mean, not really a definite, but I guess.
But Dark Stage can still.
Yeah. They need something different. I will say that they need something different now because their gimmick, as smart as it was in the beginning, ain't shit now because they can't back up what they say at all. That's the problem.
No. And what was the other dude at? Where was the other dude at?
Oh,
and
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's 4. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. Cutler, Sugar, Osiris, and Dion. All you see is sometimes you see Sugar, sometimes you see Osiris. I mean, I saw like 3 of them. I didn't see Cutler though.
Mm-hmm. Where the hell he was
at? Like he's not hurt. Like the EOD said, like, oh, he's not hurt. He's just doing like NXT house shows.
Yeah, he got demoted already.
People are happy about the house shows, man. You'd be surprised. Got a couple people, like a couple of wrestlers, like, oh, I'm happy for more like Cyrus alone. Like I like going to the house shows. I'm like, okay, that's cool, I guess.
That's crazy. No, but understandable.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I grade this match. I get this match a B. It was pretty good. It was entertaining. Like I said, OTM, they impressed me. I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay. I would give this match because of the pop and Santana, like probably like a B-. It was okay. Dark State is just Dark State. Like you just can't really. Like, there's nothing new about them. They're not trying new things. They're not trying to be inventive. They're just a 4-man group that do 4-man group moves that just what the fuck ever, man. Honestly.
Well, I mean, like I said, they lost momentum after they lost to Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo, he pretty much beat all their asses. And then OTM, and then who else? No, man, you can't take them serious now. They're gonna have to change their gimmick. Change their gimmick or break them up.
Yeah, I guess. But what's the point of it? Like, what's the point of breaking up Dark State to be like that's the we got shout out to Gorilla. Hello to you, sir or ma'am, or wherever you are.
Yeah.
What came after this, man? Let's keep going because I don't want to talk about this crap.
Yeah. My bad. Hold on, my notes disappeared.
Okay. I'm over here too. Let me say, I got it right here. Footage from earlier shows. Vic Joseph sit down interview with North American champion Miles Bourne. Okay, Miles Bourne and Gargano segment. Let's talk about it. What are your thoughts on that?
It sucked. It sucked because why would you bring Johnny Gargano back down to go for the North American title and to possibly win it again? It's like what, second or third time? Why? Like I said, when you got other wrestlers that never won a title, that never got a chance to, but y'all want to bring y'all brought him all the way down to NXT, in which y'all didn't even need them. Y'all got enough wrestlers in NXT to have NXT going. The same old copy and paste shit. The same people always get title shots.
But it's different with Gargano though, because Gargano, like, he was just he came out of nowhere because he has no one else. Like Bourne could have fought Ricky or Ethan, but since they're on a different path, there really is no one else that can go after him because Jasper's doing his own thing and Dark State's doing their own thing. They're not even trying to go after Miles Bourne, which would have been the first thing. Like, oh, you're the new champion, let's go after him because one of us is going to beat him eventually. That should have been the story.
Keanu Carver, he should be attacking everybody. He just got certain ones like he's supposed to be the angry black man. He's supposed to be attacking everybody.
Right.
What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? What's the point of him always being angry and don't do nothing about it?
That's a good point. That's a good point. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, but my thoughts on the Gargano thing, I'm like, all right, I'm happy he's here. He's doing a one-off for WrestleMania, trying to get the pop, trying to get the people like, oh my god, Gargano there. It could be like old Gargano. I'm like, it's not gonna be old Gargano. It's not, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just be freaking real.
No.
Not gonna be him at all.
No.
We're not gonna get that. Like, no, it's not gonna be that Gargano. And I respect that they want people to be that they get the nostalgia pop, But if you want a nostalgia pop, you should have brought back Nakamura. You should have brought back everybody to kind of like have like an old versus new showcase. If you're going down that route,
yeah, the same way ECW did.
Yeah.
The same ECW did when they had the old blood versus the new blood.
Something different, honestly. I'm not impressed. Gargano's there. It was a good promo. It was okay, but I give it a C because again, Miles Bourne's first opponent is the guy that not really is the same guy anymore. So he'll get a pop, he'll get a push, he'll get the crowd going, and then lose because Miles Bourne is not going to lose the belt after he just got it.
I just didn't like the way. Yeah, you're right. They ain't gonna fit make him lose, and then I just didn't like the way they made Johnny Gargano win to be number 1 contender.
No. But I can see what they're doing with Miles Bourne. Like they want to like push him to the moon because they got nobody else. They ain't got nobody else. So they got like, we got to push this guy and see what works. Let's push him against a pro that's a legend and see if that helps him. Because if he has a good match with Gargano, that could help him.
Yeah, but he ain't the same. Like you said earlier, he ain't the same. He ain't the same Mr. Wrestling. He ain't the same Johnny Gargano.
But this could
that's why I want to see it. Yeah, that's why I want to see it. If it ain't Mr. Johnny Gargano, if it ain't Mr. Wrestling, I don't want to watch him.
We'll see. We will see. Like I said, it all depends on what happens in this match. Will he come back in the beginning? Will he just like emulate that, or will he just try to like bring it out at the end? Like, oh, I'm Johnny Wrestling now at the last minute of the match. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
No, it's a little too late. It's a little too late for that, buddy.
After that, we got the Los Americanos versus Birthright. You can talk about this. I'll be back.
All right, we got Scott B. What's up, Scott B? What's happening? So we got this is the Tag Team Championship No. 1 Contender Tournament. We got Birthright, Charlie Dempsey, and Stacks against the Los Americanos. This is Americanos group. What up, though? How y'all doing? Thank you for coming on here. But we got it was a good solid back and forth match. They number of contenders to challenge Vanities, 2 dudes for the Vanities project. The match is pretty good. There's a lot of back and forth. Like I said, Birthright, I don't know what they do in Birthright, but Birthright got so much potential.
Yeah.
I want to see them. This is the perfect time to make Brian Pillman loose Brian Pillman, like his dad. The perfect time. But I don't know what they're doing, but this is a good match. And I like the Los Americanos. Like, they gimmicks is dope. Like, and they over with it. They all 3 of them are over.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, they way over. Like, they could go to AAA. They over. They go on SmackDown. They over, man. They go on Raw. They over. And now they in NXT. And they over. Man, give these men the tag team titles.
I think this is where they're going with this. Sort of. But I think this is also a NXT old versus new situation where you have Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate versus Vanity Project, but in a different aspect. This will be a great match for WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, they won against Birthright.
Well, Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver, sorry. And Birthright losing, what was the whole point of bringing Regal and this guy? Like, what was the whole point of that? Like, they lost a week after.
That's crazy.
And,
that's crazy.
Okay. Sure. I guess. All right. Deion Lennox crashes out backstage, vowing to make sure Dark State's catchphrase rings true and Stand and Deliver. When Dark State strike, ain't nobody safe. But either way, you lost. Even like you'll pop up at the end of a show. Sure, whatever. Fuck it. We're gonna pass that. Jada Parker versus Kehlani Jordan. Yeah, go on.
Question.
Yes.
This, to me, I would have rather seen a triple threat tag team at Stand and Deliver. Los Americanos, Vanity Project, and then we got Birthright.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather seen that.
Sorry, Birthright's not hot yet. Like, they're hot because of like Regal, but they're not wrestling hot like Vanity Project. Like, that's the difference. Vanity Project is just too freaking hot right now.
Yeah, they
and
is.
Against the Americanos, which they're gonna get a pop anyway. It's gonna be around WrestleMania time, so it's not gonna be in Vegas, but it's gonna be around Vegas.
And don't forget they Americano came in and helped them too.
Yeah, of course. Let's get to the match. Parker starts, gets the emphasis theme pumping with Miss Parker chants, and Jordan proceeds to kill the vibe. Jordan shoves Parker into the steel steps. Booker T insists that the former, as Super Senior, has had a meteoric rise. After break, Parker comes back with a corner hip drop, but Jordan stifles her with an eventful frog splash. Miss Parker recuperates with a top rope German, hypnotic, and sky high for the win.
So she got two different moves now? She got two different moves now?
She has to. Yeah, she does the hypnotic as the setup, and then the sky high as the.
And then there's another one she did. Was it a couple of weeks? Something like a power bomb or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
sort of like a Liger bomb. It was sort of like a Liger bomb.
Yeah, but this is the question: what are they doing with what's going on? What are they doing with this match? What's the purpose? Because to me, Kehlani Jordan just jumping around everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't J.D. Parker just win? Didn't she just beat Blake Monroe?
Yep.
And then
No. Blake Monroe beat Jada Parker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, but Lola beat Kehlani.
Yeah. And what is they doing? Like, I don't understand what they're doing with the people that's winning and the people that's losing, because most of the time it seems like the people that lose always get tired of shot before the people who actually win.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that. I didn't even understand this match. Like, what was the reason for it? Where is this going to lead to? But
yeah, go on.
But like I said, we see Jada Parker pick up the win. Then later on, after this segment, we see Kehlani Jordan beating the shit out of Jada Parker again.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, I get mad at that because they're copy pasting Kehlani's attitude towards the opponent. She did the same thing to Lola, and she was doing that until Lola beat her. Now she's doing the same thing to Jada, and she's gonna keep doing it until she beats her. However, Jada just beat her. So, like, you're gonna do another match where she loses? And this is the part I hate. People have been complaining, saying, "Oh, tweak Kehlani's character, make her more like edgier, make her everything." Like, yeah, now she's the same exact character she was before, but as a heel. She still complains. She still attacks people out of nowhere. But, like, instead of being the bubbly where she gets attacked, now she's attacking. That makes, again, bad booking.
Bad booking.
For Kehlani, turn her heel, like full-blown heel, where she talks like a heel, or turn her edgy, like a tweener, but understand what a tweener is. Jada Parker, they understood, like, oh, this girl's not a tweener. We try to make her in between babyface and heel, and it's not working. So let's go babyface for now.
But Kehlani Jordan still do her shit when she is that come out the ring, the powder thing, and flex. She do that. I thought, like, ain't she kind of a heel?
Yep. But apparently she's a babyface. So I'm like, you guys are doing the same character, but she's never played a babyface. So they probably said, like, oh, just do the same thing, but you're just the babyface. Like, no, it's not the same.
No.
Definitely not the same.
No. It's like they got the. It's like they got the Kool-Aid, but they just don't have the sugar.
Yeah.
That's it.
They do the work. Yeah, sugar in the packet. No, it doesn't. Next up, Vanity Project offer belt thief Blake Monroe backup, but she declines. Ready for Women's North American Champion Taylor Paxley. She's so hot. Ricky Smoke says retweet. Brad Bailey responds. That's her catchphrase now. But at the same time, other backstage as well. Tatum's like, "Hey, I want my belt." She took my belt. We'll talk about that a little later. The broadcast catches the end of NXT champion Joe Hendry's entrance, while the other guys, Tony D, Ricky Saints, and Ethan Page, entered during picture. General Manager Robert Stone mediates a contract signing before the NXT Championship in a four-way this Saturday. Like a spectrum, New York City boos D'Angelo and cheers Hendry the loudest when introduced in order. To We Believe chants, the NXT champion compares his passion to Saints and Page's desperation. The duo argues until D'Angelo pipes up, not taken seriously by New York City. Maybe they are been offended by the mobster gimmick. He earns Tony D chance before a four-way brawl commences. He did tell Robert Stone, like, you should get the hell out of here. That's when they started. Saints and Hendry get sent through tables, and D'Angelo and Page fight through the break. So what are your thoughts on this? Just sit down, fight.
To me, they should have let them brawl and everything, because I didn't like, you let the four people fight. But once you got two people down, that's when you want to come in and get the referee, get the security and everything. That didn't make no sense to me. Because if you're going to stop, you should have stopped it at the first. But then, like I said, to me, it should have kept going. They should have beat the security guard's ass and everything and kept going and let it go in like that. But I didn't like the ending.
No. It was okay for me because, again, this was going to happen. Everyone's going to have their saying. It sucks that Tony D got booed in his own, area.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got chant at the end, and Joe Hendry's just popular everywhere, which is kind of messed up, but it makes sense. Yeah. Paige and Ethan are slid in there, ladies and gentlemen. They're not. Mm-hmm. It should have been just Tony D versus Hendry if we're going down the route that Tony D is going to take the belt, which then proves the fact that Hendry's just Hendry. No matter how hard you try, is always going to be a transitional champion. Which is if Dennis, if Tony D takes the belt and stand and deliver. That's what I think. And my predictions is probably going to be Hendry's going to retain, and then Ethan and Ricky go up. Because they shouldn't be here. They really shouldn't be here at all. Let's be honest. If you guys have nothing left and they're stuck there because you have nothing left, I understand. Yeah. They're basically the Wendy Choos of NXT. Yeah. They're the vets. They need to train. They need to help. So they're stuck there. And nothing against Wendy Choo, but there's a big difference.
But this is what I think will happen. I think Ethan. I think Joe Hendry gonna win. Ethan Page and Ricky Stanks, they'll get into a feud and they gonna have a match.
Okay. Maybe. I think Hendry retains or Tony D wins, or it becomes a double pin situation where Ethan and Ricky kind of put both their hands on one opponent, and then they continue this into the next pay-per-view where they do a three-way or even a four-way again. All three people are on Hendry's body and they all pin at once, and then we got to do this all over again because not everybody can be the champion at once. Yeah, so that's a thing.
But I think it'd be smart.
It would.
Let Hendry win, and you call the rest of the three up. You call them three up.
No, Tony needs to stay there. He ain't done. His shit ain't there yet. He just got back after being gone for 6 months. He needs to earn the time that he's off.
But he did, like I said, he did have the North American title twice, I believe, and then he did have the NXT title. And
no, he had the North American. He's never had the NXT.
My bad. Disregard. Okay, let him stay there. Shit, I don't care. Let Joe Hendry lose and give it to Tony D'Angelo. Let Tony D'Angelo run it around until it's time to wrestle Keanu Carter.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that was going to happen in the future. Speaking of that, Keanu Carter versus Jasper Troy. This was a short-ass match. Josh Briggs, special guest referees, filling his niche in another multi-man, big-man feud. Carver jumpstarts, supposedly grabs at a heckling fan. That was fun to the fans, oh, you suck, and then he tried to kill the fan. That was kind of funny, but it was sucks, but it was kind of funny. Like that's what Carver. The thing is, he wouldn't grab a guy; he would just punch him and then he'd be dead. That's the Carver of Evolve. This Carver has to grab a person and talk to him. Like, nah, dude. Just like, hey, what'd you say? Oh, you suck. Knockout. Just knockout. And like, oh, you gotta pay for a fine for that. I'm like, and by the way, if you don't want to be in those streets, Carver, like you're gonna have so much debt and so much money you have to pay for fans and referees. Stop beating up people. If you know how you can pay for that? With belts. Win a belt, pay off the debt. So I want to say that. After that, let's see. So we go. It stares out on Booker T. Troy makes the save with a chokeslam through the announce desk, following up with the black holes. And Booker was really smiling when Keanu Carver got slammed to the desk. That was kind of funny. Black hole stand for a 2 count. He shoves Briggs, who retaliates. Like Jasper Troy shoves Briggs, regrets it, but then gets hit with a boot. And then Carver capitalizes with the boom slam for the victory. Carver demands the hand to be raised, and Briggs raises his own with a lariat and then stands tall with both of them down. So what are your thoughts on the match and the prospect of that Briggs is still in this shit?
Didn't Keanu Carver put his hands on Brooks Jensen first outside in the ring after he tossed my man? Didn't Keanu Carver put his hands on him first?
Say that again.
Didn't Keanu Carver put his hands on Josh Briggs first outside in the ring?
Sort of, but Josh Briggs let it slide because he was going to hit Josh, and he's like, all right, fine. Then he looked at the fan that called him a loser, and then it's like, okay, I'm going to kill you. So that was a big difference.
But you should have gave Jasper Troy the same chance you gave Keanu Carver instead of just going off on him. That's what I didn't like. I didn't like that because to me it made it seem like, no, I don't want to fuck with him and everything. I'm gonna get him. Now we gonna see a triple threat match.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, like, having Keanu Carver won enough matches to go for the North American title?
That would make sense. Honestly.
And then y'all buried Jasper Troy.
They did, sort of.
Yeah, what sense did that make? And Jasper Troy, he got potential and he good. And then what have Josh Briggs?
Yeah.
What have Josh Briggs been doing? When the last time you had a match by yourself and actually wrestle? He should not even been in there. Well, he should have been wrestling Keanu Carver. And they should have still been pushing Jasper Troy.
Yeah, but that's why they did this like this. They're like, oh yeah, Josh Briggs will start some shit. So he'll fight Jasper Troy and he'll fight Keanu Carver. And no matter what, each match will be stopped by disqualification. Then you do a triple threat. This is the simplest way where you can connect the guy that has not done nothing in a while. Because they realize that Carver by himself is kind of floundering. Jasper Troy by himself is kind of floundering. Briggs by himself has been floundering. So put them all together and see what happens.
Man, Josh Briggs lost. He out there. There. I can't even find him. He lost. But and then y'all, I just didn't like Jasper Troy losing. I didn't like Keanu Carver challenging Jasper Troy. I didn't like Josh Briggs being a fucking referee.
Yeah. And we'll talk about referees later, ladies and gentlemen. Like, referees are pussies or pansies in this situation between Carver, but then they're not against others.
What's
We'll
that?
talk about referees against others. I was okay with this match. Carver winning is a good thing because, again, you want to set up the monster for whoever is the champion later on to kind of set that up. Troy being there, being the loser after, again, he just won LFG just to lose all the time. He lost his B championship, and now he lost this match. He'll be in a triple threat. He'll be in a triple threat with Josh Briggs, and Josh Briggs will lose, obviously. But then who's going to win? Jasper or Carver? Carver has to go up, so that means Jasper loses again. So therefore, as much as you want to make this like Booker's monster, like Booker's favorite like wrestler, he loses, and the guy that doesn't like Booker wins. So how long are you gonna keep doing this? Because NXT will be, everyone will remember this.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking remember this. I'm gonna fucking remember
and it's gonna make me mad if they really fucking do this. If next week Kiana Carver slam Booker T through the table, and we see Booker T versus Kiana Carver, I'll be pissed.
Nah, they won't do that. They'll probably set that up for like SummerSlam type of thing, but like not now. Like Booker T is just, I get where he's going, but
Yeah, but they've been beefing for a while. They've been beefing for a while, and the closer is, to me is getting extended liver is the more like. Now we seen this week, we seen Booker T smiling, and like pretty much vouching for Chapter Troy. Let's say next week, Keanu Carver finally put his hands on him. Nah, damn, I forgot. But extended delivery Saturday. I forgot.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Yeah,
I think we'll talk about predictions later. After this, Hank and Tank hang with the injury list of Shawn Legacy, and Shawn Legacy's not hurt, by the way. Shawn Legacy just did a match somewhere else, so he's just like pretend hurt. Elo LaFleur is legit hurt. He says that he has a torn labrum and ligaments in his shoulder, forcing him to relinquish the Speed Championship with a timeline of 6 months. So he's out for 6 months. Welcome back to Evolve when you come back. Eli Knight plans that. It's the truth, though.
Like, I got a question, though.
Yeah.
What's so crazy is we got these wrestlers that get hurt more than back in the day. More than back in the day, the old school wrestlers.
Because they're doing crazy shit in fucking house shows. They're fucking trying all these moves to get attention. Everything's about attention now. Like the old school wrestlers knew, like they knew their moves and knew when to do it, and they hardly got hurt because it depends on the other guy that you're with if you get hurt or not these days.
Well, Mick Foley should be dead then. That man Mick Foley, he should be dead, and like he never took a time off. He never took time off.
This is your gift. You play it to the end. That's what most people like. Even me, like I'll play my gift to the end.
Yeah, like I said, he should be dead to me. Mick Foley should be out of here.
He has a good life now. He can barely walk, but he has cryotherapy to kind of like keep him alive long enough body wise. But back to this. Let's see. Knight plans to enter next week's speed tournament. So we're now having another speed tournament just to find out who the next speed champion is.
Knight
or Legacy. It'll be a Knight or Legacy at the end.
Yeah.
Vincent Clare attempts to console LaFleur, and Shiloh Hill jumps in. He counts the competition's absent from Stand and Deliver, and he says he's got an idea. And that's after, like, oh, I know you're okay with this, but like we're not going to be in Stand and Deliver. And then he counts everybody like, I'll be right back. And I think in Stand and Deliver, it's going to be like, Stand and Deliver on the pre-show, it's going to be a 5-on-5. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Hank and Tank, Shiloh Hill, and a woman against I don't know who else. Don't know who else, honestly. All right.
Let's see. You said Hank and Stank, right?
Yeah. Shiloh Hill. Who's in the back? Shawn Legacy. Probably Shawn Legacy too.
Yeah.
And Red Sinclair.
Yeah.
It's your 5.
So we gonna have Vanity Project. Vanity Project. Who else?
No. Vanity Project have a match in Stand Deliver.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's hard.
It'll be somebody else. It'll be Birthright. Okay.
All right. Yeah. I can see that.
There's 5. There's 5. Yeah. Plus Grace is gonna be there. So
yeah.
Grace and Birthright plus Shiloh Hill, Legacy, Hank and Tank, and Red Sinclair.
Yeah, and it's crazy how they doing Shiloh because Shiloh got so much goddamn potential.
And they're pushing him to like every time to title match. So like they're putting him in every pay-per-view. They're putting him in every segment every week, good or bad. They have been pushing him for about 2 months, nonstop. Like that says a lot about them. They give him like they must really have trusted him and say, no, we're pushing him to the moon. Like this is the guy, which is smart because he's smart and he can play crazy. So I actually like that about that.
He played that he played that. I don't get mad, I get even.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah.
Tatum Paxton enters the ring, giving Blake Monroe an ultimatum for stealing her belt. Monroe claims she never lost a championship, and New York City audibly reacts, "Yes, you did." Paxton makes a short story long, ultimately pitting herself against Monroe for the championship this Saturday. "I can be the golf to your glamour. I can be the fire to your hell," she says before knocking Monroe down, yet unsuccessful in reclaiming the belt because she still takes the belt away. What are your thoughts on this promo?
First of all, I thought if it's your build, it's your build. Can nobody else have your build?
Mm-hmm.
Like this, like the third, fourth week, she taking showers and baths with her title. Shouldn't this where the GM step in like it don't belong to you? And why do you have it?
Yes. Hey, it's not yours. Oh, no, it's not yours. I have the cops here. I'm going to arrest you if you don't give the property of somebody else. If it's your property, if you win it,
I'm gonna fine you. If you don't get that's how they used to do back in the day. You don't get the title up, I'm gonna fine you. Fine her ass.
Yes.
Like there's no fucking way. No fucking way you not a champion, but you got somebody else's top title. No way.
Yeah. There should be now get to call the damn cops, but I hate it because if she wins the belt after Tatum just won it from Izzy, then why the fuck did she do that feud? Why was the belt involved? Like that's the point. Like if the belt wasn't involved and it was Tatum and Izzy just doing that just because, and then Monroe had the belt, and then Tatum fought Monroe. As much as I hate it, losing wasn't that bad. That's great.
Yeah.
Monroe's gonna win the belt. I don't like it. Like you're really pushing Monroe. You're really making a statement that Monroe's the it girl. Like she's not. She's not.
Boring.
She's not. It's not the point of boring. It's the point of your gimmick got stale after the third week. You're talking to a mirror, and that's all you fucking do. You come out with a fucking mirror, and that's all you fucking do. Nikita does the same thing, every single time, but yet it's not boring to me because she's crazy. Yeah, and I mean crazy in the sense of just crazy inventive in her moves, crazy inventive in her style. Blake Monroe thinks she's a heavyweight, but she's not.
No.
She flies like a cruiserweight, but she's not.
No. She just give me Tony Storm vibes. And Tony Storm do it way better than she do.
Exactly.
She should have stayed with Blake Monroe because she should have stuck with Mariah May because this Blake Monroe character sucks.
And what sucks even more is that you this is 2026. Whether you like it or not, you gotta have to push the veterans in NXT to championships. Jada, Lola, Ren, and even now when we talk about Tatum should have been the champion and should have stayed the champion for at least 6 months to say boom, this is at least 3 months. I'll be realistically 3 months to say, hey, this is our new North American champion. She's been here for 4 years. She's done the fucking work. What you do now is that every time someone is a veteran and won the belt, they have it for a week to 2 weeks or a month, and then they give it to a outsider, which again, Monroe's not an outsider to me, but Monroe, who just went from one company to here, has not been here for more than a year, not even less than a year, is going to get the belt.
Yeah. And then
because of this.
Then she going for the build. Didn't she have a build already? And now she going for it the second time? Why?
Thea Hale fucked it up for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Good or bad. When you want to take the perspective of it, Hale's accidental win blew the fucking code out of everybody's minds. So now they have to realize, we got to shuffle. We got to give it to Tatum. No, take it off Tatum. Give it back to Tatum. Then take it off her again. This is not going to work. This is not going to fucking work. Either way. Yeah.
Perfect time. They bring Nikita Lyons, North American, put her in the North American division. She could wrestle against everybody. No, but I'm just saying. She need to move her major and everything, but she could wrestle with a lot of these women in the North American NXT Championship. Man, we want to see. I won't mind seeing Nikita Lyons, and she probably could make Blake Monroe look good wrestling against her. Jada Parker, Jessie Jane, I hope somebody fucking take the belt off Jesse James, man. I'm hoping like tonight, take the
We'll
fucking
talk
belt
about
off
that.
her.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Oh,
Okay. Next
okay.
up, General Manager Robert Stone reveals Charlotte Hill's idea, announcing a 10-person mixed tag match on the Countdown show. Birthright versus Hill, Hank and Tank, Knight and Sinclair. Kendall Carver interrupts and Stone soothes them with a triple threat next week against Troy and Briggs. So we're just going to get that off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Jordan attacks Parker in the hallway with a trash can as chaos ensues under Stone. Now, we know that Kehlani and Jay are going to continue, so we're not going to talk about that. We're going to continue on. A promo package recaps Zaruka's fallout, which points out the dissension for much of their run after becoming Women's North American Champion, winning the Women's Speed Championship, competing on John Cena's last wrestling show, and entering the year's Royal Rumble. NXT fans last week decided Zaruka was the villain. Zaruka officially implodes at Stand and Deliver. So what are your thoughts on that? And by the way, Dennis, take your time and go to PUWF Wrestling on YouTube. And there's a new video where Callie, Nikita, and Soul was at like a hot dog stand at New York, and then you see Zarya just like marching, fucking talking shit, and then fucking Callie Armstrong had to take Zarya away, so Ruka had to walk away, and then if you really notice, like Nikita was pissed because she couldn't buy her damn hot dog. She's like she kept looking back at the place to kind of like oh shit, and mind you, it was springtime. And Nikita's wearing an all red like fur robe, like not robe, but like fur like coat, like just oh my god! It was just check that out, ladies and gentlemen. So, what are your thoughts on this promo package, and who do you think's gonna win a Stand and Deliver? So Ruka or Zara?
I'll be her hot dog.
Oh my
god. So Ruka. I mean, like if she lose to Zarya. What's the whole point? And y'all been making Zarya lose for the longest. She been losing or not wrestling, and then y'all make Ruka lose. And what I don't like is they say they doing it wrong. They make it Ruka. Okay. I'm gonna say it like this. In that case, Ruka got a reason to be mad and turn heel against Zarya because hey, didn't I just let you wrestle for my North American title and you lost? Come on, this is like owing somebody money. Oh, you owe me money and everything. You know what I mean? If So Ruka want to be turning heel just like that, hey, I gave you plenty of chances to wrestle for me. I looked out for you. Then you lose my belt and I'm a bad guy about it? Come on, man.
It's hard to explain how this story was stretched so long.
Yeah.
Even if you cut out some meat and try to squeeze it together, it's still too fucking long. And doing this now and Stand and Deliver, we were expecting this match last year. We were expecting this match in December. We were expecting this match in January.
Yeah.
Now we're in April. And it's a lot, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot. But for me, I think Ruka should lose. Zarya should win because Ruka's been expected to go up soon. So she loses this match. Zarya becomes the new big bad heavy, and then Soul goes up to either SmackDown or Raw, which I think she should go to SmackDown. She really could benefit a lot over there.
Let her win in Women's NXT first. Let her win a match with Zarya. Let her beat Jessie Jane.
No.
Why not? And then let her lose to Zarya.
She's going up. Ruka's going up. There's no if. There's a matter of when. You know.
This is my theory, though. Just let her win. Let Zarya then, like, as Ruka got the belt, let Zarya build up, let her beat people, and let Zarya take it, and then Ruka go up.
But you gotta look at Ruka like Jack Cartwheel. Like once they start noticing you, you're gone.
Yeah.
Like and let's check out AAA last Saturday. Like Jack Cartwheel went fucking nuts again.
Crazy.
Week. God, that's why I'm scared of Ruka. They're gonna use her.
Yeah, I love AAA, bro. I watch that shit every Saturday. I love it. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it's good. Like only like 2-3 matches. That's it. 1 hour. It's like a good Evolve episode. Shout out to Coach F6W and EOD. They both do live. Like one does live stream, one does a review of it. So that's pretty cool. Okay, after that, a promo. Here we go. Fatal Influence watches an NXT Women's Champion JC Jane says her title doesn't intrude on their friendship. Bystander Izzy Dame intrudes, saying, "I make it crystal clear what I want." So she's probably going after the belt to whoever wins. And now for the main event, Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray. Now, the winner of tonight's main event faces JC Jane in NXT Women's Championship on Saturday. Gray, a technician, wrestles circles around her opponent, who fights back with headlocks and shoulder tackles. Vice weaponizes her butt before picture-in-picture when she retains control with three amigos. Gray comes back to Kendall chants and multiple suplexes, taking down the straps to female Kurt Angle. Vice eventually rocks her with a spinning back fist as Fatal Influence arrives. At that point, Fatal Influence arrived, and another referee came out. And at that point, shout out to Jeff from the DRWC show and Wrestling Super Friendos, Kendall Gray did tap out earlier when Lola was doing something and doing a move on her. The ref was stationed at a way that she was looking at Lola and not looking at Kendall's hands, and Kendall did tap out from a different angle, but no, that's one. I want to put that out there. As that's happening, the second time it happens is this point. I got right here. Okay. Vice hits as a spinning sidekick. Gray hits an Andrade-esque elbow, and I love that she's introducing the Andrade spinning leg elbow, and I love that Lola looked down at the leg, thinking the legs is doing something, but then she looked up at the elbow right when she got hit. So good selling. Both again. This match was awesome. And the commentators straight strikes. Gray catches an ankle lock. Vice applies a guillotine, and the former reverses with a bridging suplex. She gains the pinfall victory while simultaneously tapping out. And as two referees argue, Shawn Michaels arrives to answer nothing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the move that they're saying is that as Kendall was trying to do a special, she got hit. Kendall, she was trying to get tapped out by Lola. She did a Northern Light suplex with the bridge. The legal referee, is on the left side of Kendall, and the arm of Kendall's on the right side, on the other side of the body. As the ref is counting 3 on 2.7 to 3, Kendall did tap out on the right side. But on the left side, the legal referee counts to 3. The other referee, which again, these referees are so pansies to fight in a Keanu Carver match, but they're so badass to stop 3 women. And by the way, they should have not been there. So why didn't you just tell the ref, hey, can you just tell them to get ejected? No one said anything. You let them there. You left them there. So the referee that's not legal tells the other ref, oh, I saw Kendall tap out, so you got to do the ruling. Like, no one asked for a second ref. No one did. No one authorized you to be a second ref. So therefore, you're there just hanging out by yourself, chilling. So whatever the ref sees is final. The one that counted the 3 is the one that Kendall wins. Now, there's a divide, ladies and gentlemen, in wrestling communities. People are saying that, they put it this way because they want to make it a triple threat, so JC leaves untouched, so she doesn't have to get pinned. But at the same time, they did a smart play or not. What's your thoughts on this? I got a rant on this first. But what's your thoughts on this?
Oh, man. Okay. First of all, how many times you don't fucking use that fucking Lola Vice? No disrespect. But how many times you don't fucking do that fucking 8-9 kick thing, man? Come on. She only doing that shit once, man. Come on. Second of all, I thought you being in your bed is more important than you tapping out. I thought. Third, why the fuck would Fatal Influence come out? That was dumb. They should have got automatically ejected out for what? What's y'all coming out for? And when somebody fucking take the title off JC Jane, I'm tired of seeing her non-winless. Goddamn, I can't win a match by myself. Goddamn, get home, man. I'm done. You got the mic.
That's it?
Yeah, you got the mic. I said everything. Jesse James sucked. She needed to lose the title. What was the point of her coming out? What's the point of them coming out when it's supposed to be a one-on-one match? And that's another thing. Why the fuck is it, if it's one-on-one, why the hell is y'all letting anybody else interfere? That's why I said these referees are fucking weak as fuck. Because first of all, if it's a one-on-one match, there should be no interference. You should be throwing motherfuckers. What you coming down here for? Get out. We tired of seeing let everybody come in and interfere in the match and just come out there. It wasn't no need. They wasn't even involved in the fucking match. It wasn't on here this week. But like I said, at the same time, doesn't that pin supposed to outdo that tap out? She's already on her back, so which one is it? You already on your back. So if you're on your back, shouldn't that count?
Well. And Kendall Gray had the fucking bridge with the tippy toes. Don't be saying, oh, her back wasn't a 4-2. No, her shoulders weren't even near that fucking shit. This is what bothers me, ladies and gentlemen. So, give me a second.
No, go ahead. Like I said, I didn't like I said, that pin she should have won. That pin should have won. And then, like I said, now it's like she just gave up the Evolve title and y'all just made her tap out already?
Yep, twice in the night. One time.
Man, come on.
That's why I got mad. I went back. It was twice. She just vacated the title. And again, Lola Vice is a top contender. I'm not going to say she isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that. But if the booking is that you want Kendall to be the woman to take it off JC Jane, but you're too scared of JC Jane's legacy to even do a one-on-one, because again, her whole basis of a storyline is that she has been interfered from beginning until now. Every match has been interference. Every single thing has been interference. This one-on-one match that was supposed to be a contenderships got interfered because Fatal Influence came in for no fucking reason, because they left anyway. They they kind of left, and then post-match, check out PWF Wrestling on YouTube. They just beat the crap out of they tried to beat the crap out of the girls that were there, and another girl that came in and helped out at the end. So what was the purpose of this? Like Kendall, it should have been Kendall versus JC, because that showed that Kendall was the rightful person to win the belt against JC. No interference, no nothing. Even if both of them were outside in the ring, Kendall was ready to fight all three of them at once and win. That should have been the story. JC Jane, as much as you try to skate or skirt out the way, you lost because someone was clearly better than you. Now, you bring Lola Vice in here because, again, the referee, Shawn Michaels can't say shit because, honestly, the referee, Derek Sanders, shout out to Derek Sanders and Evolve, but the referee, Derek Sanders, is like, okay, why are we even, arguing about this? I'm the referee in the match. Me, not this guy. This guy came out because he wanted to stop these three girls. That's fine. But he has no authority at all to say what the fuck I saw. I saw the match. That's how it was. Straight down the fucking middle.
Mm-hmm.
So Kendall should be the championship. But no, we're going to be like, Shawn Michaels is going to wait probably until Thursday or Friday or even Saturday. Hey, by the way, we just got to discuss this. It's going to be a triple threat match for JC Jane. And that makes it worse for me because now Lola Vice, you inserted her just to lose. Mm-hmm. There's no fucking way that Lola Vice is going to win this match on Saturday.
Nope.
Nope. If every sportscaster, Bubba Ray, Fightful, everybody across the sun had said the same thing unanimously, like if it was a wondrous thing of peace, Kendall Gray is on her way up. Mm-hmm. All we can do is watch. That is what everybody's saying. But then you're too scared because you made this paper champion. Call me.
Paper champion.
Talk a little bit more. I'll be back.
But as you saying, she a paper champion. Jesse James, step your shit up. You haven't show shit. You know how you gonna be a real champion when you can't even lead your soldiers, right? How you gonna be a champion? You ain't never won a match by yourself. Second of all, they is fucking shitting on Fallon Henley because Fallon Henley, she should be doing shit her own. Fallon Henley should be fucking winning championships, but instead y'all got her as a flunky. Fallon Henley Fallon Henley and Tiffany Stratton was going in on each other, one upping on each other, and then that's how y'all do Fallon Henley.
You lost to Ren. No shade to Ren, but you lost to a woman that never won a championship in 2 years.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
And the speed championship, which is even worse. So this is what I'm going to say about this. For the person that booked this match and thought this was a good idea, again, if you wanted Kendall to be strong, she shouldn't have tapped out twice in the match. Once by no one saw, and the second one that everyone saw. Why? Second, even if JC Jane is the epitome and the antithesis of a chicken shit heel, that literally her face will be in the dictionary of wrestling moves saying chicken shit heel, her, interference champion, which is now a unique type of wrestler, ladies and gentlemen, an interference heel. A heel that no matter what will live and die on interference. That's it. It's like a fucking heroin addict. And now I have to watch Kendall show out on Saturday, which is never a bad thing, but then seeing Lola lose.
Yeah.
Lola's gonna fucking lose. Good or bad, she's gonna fucking lose. So that's what you wanted to do. Instead of letting JC do the honors, go on her back, as you're supposed to, no, we'll let Lola be the token wrestler to lose.
That's fucked up.
Because Kendall is too fucking hot right now. That's the fucking truth. But this match was except for the ending, I'm not even gonna get mad at the ending because the ending was based on booking, not based on the talent. Match.
Yeah.
What you grading this?
Michael Higginbottom, get your shit right. People don't know Michael Higginbottom is Shawn Michaels. Like I said, I like the haul through the match to the end. Thought it was a good match. Everybody got that shit, especially when Lola Vice took that elbow, took that like a champ. But the match was good all the way to the end. That's it. They fucked it up. They dropped the ball. All that shit for nothing. Like Invisible Man said, hey, Lola Vice, she gonna stay going down on her back.
Stop.
Lola Vice is. I hope they ain't gonna bury Lola Vice because she shouldn't. Oh man,
yeah.
Put her in a North America division title, something. If she ain't gonna win an NXT title, put her in the North American title and let her run through there. Cause she can.
Here's the thing that people need to understand. Like I said, 2026, we gotta have JD Parker win a championship. We're gonna have Lola Vice win a championship. We're gonna have Thea Hale, whether they like it or not, gonna win a championship. Like you put her there. Tatum's gonna be a champion. Like these are the new 4 pillars. So what the fuck are you gonna do now? Like you can't keep and JC Jane, and if JC Jane and both of them are going up at the same time, like all 3 of them, fine. But that's a big cut to the system that you ain't got right now. And I understand now you brought in like maybe 9 women in the ID prospects, which then amps up the women's division Evolve, which then gives you a feeder system for NXT. But that is just starting. So that's not going to happen for another 6 months to a year until these new women in Evolve gets bumped up into NXT, unless by the accidents of the Jack Cartwheel equation, you do a fucking badass match. The higher ups see that and say, well, we're taking your ass to AAA to make some money. That can happen. But for this, I'm gonna say this NXT was kind of except for the ending.
Mm.
And I hope, and again, NXT is flopping. Even the execs backstage said the same thing. It's fucking flopping. So get better. Like, don't use Stone as an excuse. This was flopping when Ava was there. It was flopping before Ava was there.
Yeah.
Like, there's no excuses for having the general manager. I love Thatcher. Thatcher literally told a woman who was complaining, like, I want to be in the match. I deserve it. I'm like, yeah, you deserve it when you win. When you start winning, hit me back up and we'll talk about it. He walked away like a fucking G. She got mad and had a temper tantrum. But guess what? That's what a GM does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be logical. Don't be like, I love Stone. But Stone is playing like the scared, like, pass it over to the next person type of guy. Like, oh, something's going to happen to me. Pass it over to the next guy and see what happens. Like, he's not taking a stance on things. They're playing him.
Yeah.
And I don't like that because eventually, like, you're the general manager, has been like said. Don't be the next diva where you have of like hope, but the majority of the time you're just lame.
Yeah,
nothing against bad booking.
Yeah, but when have we seen a tough GM? Last tough GM was what? Stone Cold?
Regal.
Well, Rico. Okay, yeah, Regal.
Regal in NXT was the toughest motherfucker there was. Like, liked him or not, like, he had the knuckles, he would knock your ass out. He didn't give a shit.
And what happened to that? What happened to the tough GMs?
There's Thatcher. That's what I mean. Like, they actually going back and evolve with GMs.
Yeah. Like, Raw supposed to have a strong man, a GM. SmackDown. So you letting everybody run over y'all? Like, you letting it. Okay, that sounds like me. I could go to my job and say I better get a raise and I get a raise. No, I gotta work for it.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like Evolve went back to the basics of NXT Black and Gold and did it the old-fashioned way. But yet NXT, whatever the fuck this thing now, fucking sucks. Because they're making things up on the fly to protect people that don't need protecting. You made a fucking character, finish the fucking story.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to be scared? But that's all I gotta say. This is not even a screaming rant, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even in the mood for a screaming rant. But ladies and gentlemen, this is NXT time with D-Walk. 1 hour. Quite amazing that we got there for an hour. I want to thank D-Walk and Joe BNCO and Kane the Destroyer for ever being the 4 pillars of wrestling knowledge. Shout out to Real Black Couch Booking, everyone else in the family, Wrestling with Kesh, and EOD, Coach, FCHW, for real Terrell, and CJ Wolfie, or For Real Love on YouTube. Hear these thoughts. Jedi Sports Network, the DRWC show. We are on Wrestling Soup and Friendos Network called the Evolve Effect I like to say Friday and Saturday. I can't really tell you exactly. We do like 1 hour of Evolve compressed, but with jokes and everything else. And sometimes we do some news. Huh?
Let's go. I said let's go. And shout out to Nikita Lyons. I know.
Shout out to Nikita Lyons. Shout out to Lainey Luck. Shout out to Wendy Chu. Shout out to the Vandy Project. Shout out to Shiloh and even Elio LaFleur and everyone else that came up. Keanu Carver, we still think you a monster. They're just not booking you right. Give it time, and we'll get there.
They do need to check his blood pressure, though. They need to check that man's blood pressure. He angry too much.
Yes, but sir, can you tell them where they can find you while I fix this outro? Because I'm not putting the 5 minutes.
You can hit me on my link tree, DWalk84.
Okay, no, this works too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we out. In the eyes of an angel, we shall miss you. In the eyes of an angel, we shall meet.